8 red is good. Mike going after it to clear it. And it looks like no score on the board now.
I got to thank our YouTube viewers out there for your patience. We just realized that we needed to click the live stream button to get it going. So thanks. I know there's a solid quarter dozen of you out there right now. I know that audience is going to be growing throughout the day. While you're here, be sure to subscribe to the MBC Shuffle channel and smash that like button. Smash that thing like you're trying to clear a 10 off.
Lean on it. Connor goes deep to the board behind his Tampa pilot.
That's
again.
a well-protected 7. That's a heck of a shot from there.
Very well. Mike looking to play his side of the board, it seems, at least with the setup so far.
So the men chose the sunny side of the court, deferring the women to the comfort of the shade. It's not a particularly warm day, but it is warm in the sun.
It is definitely warm up here.
We're a little closer to the sun than down below.
A little breeze is nice. And Mike looks to go to the center of the board to split off his weight. And it looks like he caught some of that red weight and might push that one in. No, 7 red.
And 7 red on the side. So that is going to take us to, it's 7 black. You know what? I scored that wrong. Oh, crap. Hang on. Here's the problem.
Once again, we'll get our scores updated. It should be 7-7. Patty opens on her side of the board. Interesting shot. Kelly goes straight to the board. Looks like 8 red. And that is good, as confirmed by Matt Pfeiffer, our North End linesman. Uh-oh. Switches out. Patty and Mike. Okay, a little split out there where Kelly gets the 7 out of it and takes off the black weight.
What's our score right now?
7-7. Should be 7-14 actually.
What's our scoreboard here?
It minimized, I think. 7-8 on the board. Looks like 15 red from upstairs.
Give me the score as it says 7-7, 14.
I think
7 red, 14 black.
Yes.
As it sits on the board, right?
Yep.
Not
Yep.
the-
Nope.
All right, we're back.
7 red with 1 weight to come for Kelly with the hammer. See if she can get a double up here. And she catches that 10-8 line, so 7 red. It is. Well, I'm backwards then. It's 14 red, 7 black now on the board. So Mike Brune with the first weight. Straight to the board. Opens with the 7.
All right, so the score of the game right now stands at 14 red, 7 black. Sorry for the technical difficulties we just experienced there. We've got everything back to good now. Leading off at look 7-7 down there in the.
Yeah, a little snuggie play by Connor there.
Mike's going to go down Brune Alley, and he's not going to score there.
I think he was either looking
to
score
protect
an 8
his 7,
or,
maybe?
Yeah, or cover, and neither happened.
I think Connor might get cute here.
A little long.
Is it early to get cute?
Nah.
No, he's not getting cute.
Interesting.
He's not
he
getting
just
cute.
throws a Tampa up there to protect everything.
Yeah, just keep an eye on everything back there. Keeping it light.
Interesting play. We'll see if Mike wants to try and play off his 8 that's outside the board at the moment.
So definitely look in that direction.
He
And
does.
he pushes it to the line.
Good attempt at a push in. Looking to bear off that 8 into the middle line. Didn't really get there. See what Connor has by way of answer here. Again, going to play that red alley behind the Tampa if he can get by it.
Oh,
No, he
gets a
just catches
taste of
little
his
piece
own
it.
on the way down. Yikes.
Not a terrible playoff, though. He's protected against Mike's black, it would seem. I don't know that he can get out outside and get a piece of that or not. So, but he's gonna give it a shot here. But now it's
Oh, he pushes Connor's weight into the 8 scoring area.
15-7 on the board.
Wow, this is a huge, huge hammer opportunity for young Connor. Does he take it down the left side?
He's going to look to bump the 10.
It doesn't get it right.
15-7.
All right, 15 red, 7 black on the side.
So 29-14 as black takes over the hammer. Kelly Grady with a standard opening, what you referred to as a St. Pete block, cross-court block covering your 7. Should have been probably a little bit deeper, but Patty responds with which should have been a little bit further outside.
A little bit further. She hung that one in a little too much. Really nice. Oh, and that's a beautiful 8 for Kelly. Kind of threaded that needle. I mean, obviously, Patty's got a good look at it. She might get a taste of that biscuit on the way down. She doesn't. She clears the 8 and replaces it with her 8.
We're going to play a little game of checkers here. Deep 8s are definitely playable.
I love that shot from Kelly.
That's a nice bear off behind Patty's black block.
Sneak that one back there. And
she should still have a pretty good eye on it, but we'll see.
Once again, Kelly's husband, Jim, a big classic rock fan. You hear the strains of late 70s Kansas. Carry on, O Wayward Son, indeed. Maybe a little bit loud coming through our microphones up here. We apologize for that. But maybe you're enjoying the stylings of
16
Kansas.
red. Here comes Patty's hammer.
She's got to clear one of these. It's not critical, but it is important. She gets one. She keeps the 8 and 8 apiece. Not going to close the gap with that side, but not, certainly mitigating any further damage. Score stands at 37 on the red side, 22 black. 37 red, 22 black.
A quick self-interested shout out to a couple of our viewers, my wife, Katie, and my mother-in-law, Peg Sullivan. Thanks for watching.
Oh, they're joining us live today?
That's what I'm told.
Outstanding. Well, welcome, folks. Glad to have you on board.
Under the threat of death, I throw a shout out.
Don't be a stranger to that like button.
Yeah,
Go ahead and depress that button.
Put your elbow on that like button and just keep hitting it.
Just lean into it. Lean into it.
We get a full share away from the NFL Sunday.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of broadcast competition today. We'll be probably a distant third place in this week's overnight ratings.
Connor throws down the red side and catches a middle line of the 7-8. Definitely a splittable weight unless it gets blocked. Mike caroms off the outside of his weight into a 10. Not sure exactly that was what he was looking for, but
Patty seems to be enjoying it.
Always fortuitous. Connor looking to split his 7
Beautiful shot
into a
Connor.
15. It does work. So
with the way the score
red,
sits,
10
you could leave that 10 all day if you're going to be able to keep pushing discs down that right side.
Absolutely.
That high block is going to really.
Well, the consequence of the 10 coming off the black weight is, unintended consequence, but not necessarily with their lead.
Mike's
something
going to
to
take
look
a
at.
swing over there, though. He's still going to shut down that channel for
I'll tell you what,
Connor.
I think you can still fit one in the high 8 there if you really wanted to, but that's, we'll see what he chooses to do here.
He's a young man that can make just about any shot that could be imagined and some that can't even be imagined. So I don't put anything beyond the skill of Connor Lawrence as it relates to the shuffle.
I don't know, maybe he's taking a look to see if he can get a piece of that 10, bear it off, or score a high 8 on the other side and give Mike a third weight to look at.
I think he's going to take a look on the other side of that 10 and maybe put something in the opposite 7. Maybe a high 8 over there. I mean, I don't know if he can get it with the 10 there, but I mean, a nice corner 8 or something. If Mike wants to take a shot at it, have at it.
Definitely made up his mind, so we'll see where he places this one. Looks
Yep,
like he
he's looking down
wants
that
a
left
piece
side.
of-
Oh, when he clears that 10.
Clears it and scores it, I believe. Let's
Sco-
see what they say down there. Yeah, 25 red.
Wow.
8 black
wow.
on the
All right,
board.
well, Mike has a good look at that 10, so I don't know that disc is going to be.
It's
I mean,
gonna
he'd have
depend
to shoot it from position 4. He's not going to get it from where he's shooting now.
and it's going to depend on how he comes off it, whether his 8 stays as well.
Yeah, he can't count his chickens before they are
I don't know
hatched.
that he can score the 10, but we'll see.
All right, he's going to get a piece of
And
it, and he
takes the
clears it,
10,
and
15,
that was
8.
the shot he had to make. 52 red, 30 black, as the action moves to the south end of the court here at Montclair Beach Club.
Okay. The hammer switches to the red weights and the Grady Lawrence team. And Kelly wasted no time going straight to the board. No blocks here with the hammer. Straight up challenge now. Aggressive. And that's
a drive-by kitchen.
That's why
That's
they
what
call
that is.
those opening board sevens kitchen bait. Certainly worked out that way.
Yep. Yep. All right, she's going to look to clear. I think she's going to get a piece of that disc, and that was a really
You would assume another block here.
like a kitten playing with a ball of string. I think Kelly's going to go right to the same spot on the board.
It left her a little inside taste there.
Yeah, but I don't think I think she has her eye on keeping that black disc right in the 10 off. Oh, I thought there was going to be some sort of an unorthodox throwing style, but apparently just a little bit of foliage.
Late
Coming down.
late season debris on the court. We're not used to playing this late into September,
No,
to say the least.
But once again, as a function of the COVID and whatnot,
Yep.
nothing happens
Yeah,
on
just
time.
did. Oh, took the line, got a piece of the red block, and Kelly's got a real
You got
chance
NBA
here.
conference finals going, the NHL Stanley Cup finals. I mean, this is an unusual September in the sports world, to say the
14
least.
red, 10 off black.
14 red and 10 off black, friends. So we're going to go to 66 on the red side and 20 on the black side. The Bruins haven't quite found what they're looking for here so far in the first match of the mixed doubles championship.
There's an opening high 8 from Mike. Serves 2 functions. It's a little bit deep, but you're trying to not only block the board, but score and make the focus, your weight on the board.
Oh, Sally was out late last night. She couldn't quite make it to town. So that disc is going to come off on account of it not crossing the second lag line.
Conversation courtside, whether that was deliberate or not, doesn't really matter all that much either way. Mike seeming to be happy with his high 8, whether it's high enough or not to score on. We'll see. Looks like Connor's going to try and split the 2 black weights here and throw behind and in. Well,
Wow, that's a nice
got
shot.
a piece
It
of
doesn't
it,
stick.
unfortunately, got into the middle line, it looks like.
Hey, that was a good go, though. I mean,
Yeah,
aggressive. He doesn't really have to do much here with a 66 point score on the board. Well, 8 is not enough. 8 gets you to 74. It's a 75-point game. We're going to play a best of 3 to 75 today in this tournament championship. That's 16 on the black side. Come on. And Connor slips. Oh, and he just catches the line on the 7.
obviously having some score setup problems. We're going to iron those out. But red is winning now at the moment, 66-20, I believe, off the top of my head. Like 16 black on the board with Connor's hammer weight to come. Let's see what he opts. What he opts to do here. There's a couple of interesting options. One where he could probably win the game. I'm not sure he's going to be that aggressive.
Is that the current score?
Yep, 66 red, 20 black.
Yep. So this weight here. And looks like he just went to lay up for the
We're going to get a look at that. I think it's got line on it.
8 red, 16 black.
8 red, 16 blacks. That'll take us to 74 on the red side. And 74 on the red side and 28 on the black side. Once again, all kinds of technical issues here. It's a one-man band, two-man band technically. We're without our production assistant, who is busy working his real job today. So, thanks everybody for being a part of. This is the first time we're actually broadcasting these matches live. And there's an 8 red.
Good 8.
That's a good disc from any
Patty comes
perspective.
hard and heavy.
She wasn't going to let
Good
the
line
grass
at it.
grow under that disc. No.
Those might catch. Oh, there we go.
What a
Little
shot.
barrel.
Oh, if
No
she
score
keeps
on the
that
board.
8, that would have been some kind of a shot.
No
I mean,
score.
great clear.
Yeah, not necessary one. I would have liked to see her try and snuggle up to that weight. Would have been a safe play at a
Not sure
game
what
weight.
was the strategy of Patty's shot there. I'm not.
Well, keep the board open for her hammer, maybe. I'm not sure.
Well, she's got to get rid of that 8.
Yeah. Well, if she doesn't, the game's over.
She
And
missed
that's
it in
gonna
the
be game
drive-by. Wow, game red. Oh,
So game 1 goes to the Grady Lawrence team. And they'll reset at the south end of the court. Switch colors. Hopefully we will too. Be ready again. Yeah. Okay. Looks like we're going to have a couple of post game 1 conversations down there. Give us a little extra time to be up and ready for game 2, which would have been appreciated in the men's doubles match. It didn't happen. Black is Grady Lawrence. So this round you will see Mike and Patty Bruin shooting the reds, and Kelly Grady and Connor Lawrence shooting the black weights. We do the mandatory switch, little court maintenance going on as well. Connor and Kelly. A pretty good turnout here from most of the shuffleboard community, if you will. It is definitely warm in the sun, and with that white fence reflecting off, it can get a little hot. But the rest of the pool is cool, probably about, I don't know what 67 degrees out in the sun. Definitely a beautiful day for shuffleboard. But aren't they all? Okay, post game 1 conversations are over. Red and black go seemingly straight to the board. Kelly scores an opening 7 for the black.
and the scoreboard is reflective of everything that's going on. The Bruins are shooting the red discs now. The Grady Lawrence team are shooting the black discs. We are in game 2. The first game was won by Connor and Kelly.
See if Patty goes for this mid-board split or not. Looks like she's looking to push her own weight here. Interesting choice. 7 red.
Well, it's a well-protected 7.
Decently covered, I would think. We'll see what Kelly wants to do here. Kelly just seems very content with going to the board and scoring.
Just a smooth jazz 8.
Yeah.
I mean, just on a Sunday afternoon, just let it slide on down there. This could be a potential drive-by situation. Oh, my.
Which is the split I thought she was going to go for the shot before, but didn't.
Wow, so she's sitting on
21.
21.
Yeah, 21 red, 8 black.
Patsy? Oh, man, we'll go with big.
She switches it out, but it's still 21-8.
21-8 to start. All right, so the Bruins are back. They took a little bit of a beating in the first game, but they're coming to play. They're not discouraged. And onward. That was a very strong first hammer side on the red side. 21 red and 7 black. 8 black? 8 black.
See how it goes here. Almost standing room only court side now.
Oh, yeah. I don't have a good shot of the gallery from my perspective. I got a fence in the way, but looks like a sellout down there. Not surprised. Pair of 7s on the board right now.
Definitely an encouraging turnout. See how this board plays out. It looks like Connor's going to score 15 to Mike's 7 at the moment. Connor playing with the hammer in the second half of this round.
Mike's looking at that 8. He doesn't have enough on it to do
Throws
anything.
right
with
down
it.
the middle.
Wow.
I think he was looking to split his own 10. It went a little left of where he needed it. It was the right speed, though.
Does Connor look at a 10 here?
Well, he's looking at something.
He goes to the
Think
10,
he's a little
and
long.
he's a little bit long. Mike's got a
7
nice
red.
opportunity to steal that 10 away.
7 red, 15 black. Be interesting. You kind of have to throw this one to clear it. And I'm not sure he wants to leave him the opportunity at the 10. He might be better off just blocking at this point, especially with the lead he has. I'm not sure Connor can find another place to place another weight to pair off, but let's see what Mike goes with here. Yeah, he went for the 10, definitely. Missed that 10.
But picked up the 7 on the
picked up
back
the
end.
7 on the back, and so it's 14 red, 15 black.
A lot of points up there.
A lot of points.
Does
and
Connor
potentially more to
look
come.
at that little, use those backstops and grab that 10?
It's very tempting.
Put
I have
those
to say.
points in his pocket? I think he's got to take a swing at it.
Yeah, either that or he goes outside and goes
Oh
after
yeah,
Mike's 14.
he's looking from position 4 all the way down and maybe give his 7 a little company down there.
Probably better served if he goes after that 14 down there. But
He's definitely a thinking person's shuffleboard player. You know, Connor does. He explores all eventualities before he sets up and shoots. But it looks like he's settled on shooting from position 4. Oh, look at that! I spoke too soon, and he's going to take it over to 1. Will he stay at 1? I'm not sure. He's rocking that red, white, and blue stick. Special edition from our friends down at Alan R. Shuffleboard. And he is, oh my.
Doesn't score it, but
Doesn't
definitely a better outcome. 7-15.
7 red, 15 black on the side. So that'll take the. I'll wait for the scoring to be updated here. Mark Patricio's up here in
He
the
is.
booth. He's not putting on a headset just yet, but we really want to give a shout out to Mark, who's providing us the Wi-Fi access
The wherewithal to
today. We've
live
never,
stream.
We've never had the upload speed capability here at the club, and Mark said, I think I can help you guys out.
Yeah.
And he provided.
I think we'll invite him to the microphone to give his take on today's activities, and hopefully he'll rejoin us for the singles finals as well. But, ladies and gentlemen, our broadband provider for the day, Mark Patricia.
All right, Patsy, step on up. So, Mark, it's great to see you up here. Thanks for joining us in the booth. What's your take so far on today's mixed doubles action? Closer.
Closer. Looks like quite a match today.
First game was quick.
Yeah, I missed most of the first game, so
Yeah,
This game
Mike
looks
and
pretty
Patty missed most of the first game too, unfortunately. But this one is setting up to be a little bit more accustomed to what we're used to seeing in terms of the competition here at Montclair Beach Club, where shuffle reigns supreme.
So in game one, was it Patty or Mike that laid the egg?
It was a collaborative effort.
Collaborative effort?
I think, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Kelly and Connor were shooting great shuffle, and developed an insurmountable lead pretty early that the Bruins couldn't find the answer for. But that is not the case in this game, as we were looking at a 43 red, 30 black situation with the Bruins enjoying a 2-disc lead. Almost a 2-disc lead. I mean, it's semantics. It's 13 points, so it's slightly less than 2 discs. Oh, I think that seven's good.
I think
I don't
it's
know why
good.
no one's looking at it.
I think
Mark
it's
looked
good.
at it and he said good, right?
Yes, he did.
Okay,
Yes, he
great.
did.
So very different feel from yesterday's women's tournament. I think it's a much more sullen affair. I know there was so much excitement, so much energy. The women played a round robin to get to their best of 3 final. A lot of personalities out there. This is very stoic shuffle right now.
I think the eventual winner yesterday, they were surprised when they.
Oh boy!
Oh, there we go.
Oh boy! Now
There
we
we
have
go.
some kitchen play. First appearance of a disc into the 10 off. They're courtesy of Mike Brune.
I think Connor will ignore it.
Connor, I've never seen him get rattled by a
That is
10 off.
That's a tough one to get to right there.
He's got such a scoring opportunity in front of it,
Yeah.
coming down that left side. So,
Nope.
oh no, he's gonna take
He's
a swing.
taking it
Oh,
off.
and he clears it
Oh.
expertly. Wow, he wanted no part of that kitchen play.
See, I personally couldn't make that shot.
Now, it's a hard
yeah,
shot
that's a
because
hard shot.
what I think a lot of people that are probably tuning in for the first time watching shuffle don't realize is, there's that's a great
that's a
split.
great
Dr. Split. Mike Broom was raised in Splitsville.
A well-protected split.
Yes, that was
Look
a
at
nice
that.
shot. That was a heck of a shot. But back to clearing a 10 off, oftentimes you'll look to clear that disc and you'll leave the disc you're pushing into the one
Yeah.
to replace the other, and that's doubly frustrating.
And that Brookside shot, it's easy to miss it. Totally. The drive-by is a risk on that shot. So
Well, I think that's why you saw the speed with which Connor put on that disc. He
Yes.
wanted to play that all the way through the break. Oh, and a rare drive-by from Connor.
he's not happy. He is
He
not
can't.
happy.
He cannot let that shot get to him, though. He cannot let that shot get to him. Mike, huge opportunity here to take a commanding lead. Hardest shot in shuffle, though, scoring on an open board, and I think this one's going to be short. Oh, he's going to no. I don't know. I think it's
Gotta
got
wait for
line
the call.
on it. Let's see what happens.
Oh.
And 14 red only. Yeah, the hardest shot in shuffle, scoring on an open board. Patsy, what do you think on that?
Absolutely.
It's inexplicable, but
Yeah.
it's true.
Mr. Bruin has plenty of experience, so you expect him not to. There's no reason to throw that one short, for sure.
All right, so as the action turns to the south end of the court, we find the score at 57 red, 30 black. Black with the hammer on this side, indicative of having the last shot, so we'll see Patty Bruin throw the first disc of the side. So go right to the board and lay it up on the 7-8 line. Kelly's going to look to help herself to a 10, a nice high 10. That is maybe one of the harder shots in shuffle, aside from the open board with your fourth disc. But yeah, Patty wastes no time clearing that thing. Oh, and she does the favor to Patty of scoring that 7 that was left on the line. Those are always dangerous discs. Splitsville opportunities for you, and oftentimes an errant shot
Just laying up the block.
that can just score, yeah. Very smart. Protect that lead. This is going to be a nice split if it gets there. Not
Nope,
enough.
Not enough.
But with that hammer, she could score both those
Patty can
discs.
throw up a nice
If I'm
8
Patty,
there.
I gotta get rid of those 2 in the center though,
I don't know. I think I throw a high like a 10 or a high 8
or that like just
or just a block. Yeah.
a say.
I would have thrown the 10 or the high 8.
Look at oh, there's gonna be oh my. Okay, no score on
no
the black
score.
side, 7 on the red side. So
I
red
think-
goes to 64 into the golden circle. We call that in shuffle, where they are 2 scoring discs away from the win and evening up the match at 1 game per piece.
Oh.
Hold the line indeed. That's
Wow.
not going to make it across
No,
the
I
line.
don't think he wanted that.
No. You don't need Toto to tell you that.
No.
That's coming off. Connor takes
Very
a long look at
defensive shuffle.
Now,
Very
if I'm
defensive.
Connor, I'm thinking about throwing something that, is going to block up that side. I like that shot. Mike knowing full well,
No, I think Mike can slide in behind that, get it something in the
he
8.
brings that disc outside. We're
Yeah.
not going to assess a penalty for that. It's a unique thing here at Montclair Beach Club. We seem to ignore that rule. But for the purists watching, yeah,
See,
you're
there
not
it
allowed to
is.
do that.
Oh. I think Connor's gonna try and park this one.
Are you suggesting possibly a little bit of kitchen
Oh
play?
yes. Oh yes.
Maybe somebody
There
needs
it
to
is.
spend a little bit of time in the hot stuff. How's
There
the
it
speed?
is.
How's
There it
the
is.
speed?
Oh.
Just a little bit long. A little bit long. Too close for comfort, though, I'd imagine, if you were in Patty's shoes from that perspective. But she's being engaged in conversation with Kelly, which is great. Shuffle is a social game.
So here, I think Mike here should throw something in that 7 on the Brook side.
Yep, tuck it in
Right,
behind
tuck
those
it in
black
there.
discs.
Here it comes.
It's going to look over there.
it's
it's
gonna
going to
catch the
line
line,
it.
I
It's going to
think. It's
catch a
gonna catch
lot
the
of
line.
line. Yeah. Possibly 4 lines.
Another kitchen, some more kitchen play.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Connor has the backstop of that other disc
Yes.
that's laying on the right side of the kitchen. I think this is, and he'll possibly score himself a nice 8 if he gets it just right. A lot of options here.
There it
Speed
is.
looks good. Speed looks great.
Uh,
Speed. Oh, he just caught it a little bit too square. A little bit too square.
Little bit
Not
too
the
square.
shot he was looking for. But nothing ventured, nothing gained. And there's up a little bit of a miscue there.
I think he threw it away.
I'm not sure what's going on here. That's another violation of a player going that deep down the field of play. I don't know what's going on. Bill, you might have to get down there. Yeah, but he walked all the way down. You can't walk the disc down.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
Connor
just-
left it on the line.
There's some controversy there. I'm going to choose to ignore controversy.
It's a friendly game.
It's
Okay?
a friendly game, except
yeah,
that there's
yeah.
points for second place. It's
There are not.
there's
especially
one
this year.
cup. That's
Yeah.
that. Well, but the COVID and whatnot.
Yes.
How about the bees this year? I mean, I've seen more bees this year than when I was first learning the alphabet as a young man. I mean, they're just all over the damn place. Yellow jackets. My sister had some white-faced hornets. She had a nest of white-faced hornets that had to be removed. That's a unique but nasty bee. The yellow jacket, I guess, is not really the friendliest bee either. I mean, what is a friendly bee? Like the little fuzzy Yeah, the bumblebee, the one that's just
Bumblebee.
kind of bouncing around like the hydrangeas.
The
almost?
Jerry Seinfeld bee.
Is that? Oh yeah, that. Oh, from the Bee movie.
Bee
yeah,
movie.
yeah. Oh, Sally is gonna not make it to town.
Red has 64 right now, Bill, Rick?
Yep, 64 and 30. Probably looking at a nice. Oh, if it no, it doesn't get to the 10, but that's a nice disc for a Splitsville opportunity.
She still has last weight, so
That Splitsville opportunity is gone, so she's sitting at 7. So she's got
she's got 71.
71
right
on the board.
now.
So any score wins the game and sets up a game
I
3.
think she's short there.
Oh, she's
Maybe
short. She's
short.
going to want that disc back. But you know what? Mike's got the hammer coming back.
Yes.
So, I'm not involved in predictive analytics and shuffleboard. But definitely the advantage lies with the Bruin squad in this particular game. Connor's lead off disc. He's looking to go into a deep 7, possibly.
Right to
Well,
the
it's a high
board.
7. Mike would be wise to leave that disc there. I think Connor deliberately leaves that high so that Mike can't snuggie behind it. He's content to leave that right there. Good high block.
I'm not sure about that block. I think he probably wanted it a little
A
more
little
inside.
farther to the right. Yeah, closer to the pool.
There's a
All right,
snuggie,
now
snuggie
there's-
opportunity there.
Yeah, a snuggie opportunity for a win if it can stick.
Oh, he's going down the right side.
Oh. I think he's just looking to keep his discs out of harm's way. He's playing for that hammer.
Yes. Yes.
Black
14 black only on the board. Once again, Mike playing for his hammer. I wouldn't be surprised if he just throws this one away. Just might drive it straight up the middle and all the way through. Patsy, come on, you can't just start watching shuffle. You're calling shuffle. It's a,
I'm not a big fan of the passive game here. I would try to throw snuggie on that 7 by the pool.
and that would
You
leave
got
it.
14 on the board. You know, if you leave it up and he throws 3 scores and you miss.
Yeah, 14
that
gets on
flips
the
the game.
44. Reggie
Flips the game.
Jackson, another 7 on top
Yeah,
of that.
So
51.
I'm
Yeah,
s-
yeah.
I'm
So
not a
he
big fan of
essentially
this.
threw this one away.
Yeah.
He's playing out. Now I think Connor's going to look to throw something
I think
down
Connor
the
should
right
look to throw
side.
a block.
Yeah, he's got to block up that right
Yeah.
side.
And you can leave the 10 open, but that's
Follow VA6 on Instagram.
I think he's got to look to block up the right side.
But if
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
if I'm Mike, I think you got to keep the board a little more open than what's happening now. So that's where there's the block.
Well, he may as well help himself to a score.
Yeah, that's a 10. So 24.
So
and-
24.
So
So that
Mike and
takes
38
those guys
here.
to 54. Mike's got to shoot the 8. Any score wins
Yeah.
on the red side right now.
I think
It's good speed. He's got the 10
Oh,
in
you
the
got it.
bag
You got it.
and the win. All right,
Well
all
done.
right. Game
Well
2 to
done.
the Bruins. We'll see you back here for game
Well
3 in
done.
a few minutes.
Thank you. Oh, I can get a drink. Was that the color guy or was I the play-by-play?
Yes.
How was the first game? The first game was a blowout.
Pretty much,
the
yeah.
men's, or the men's double
Oh,
blowout.
yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Overboard started.
it should have happened the same way in the earlier people that played. Really. I don't know. We're going to take a brief intermission between game 2 and 3 as the players walk completely away from the playing area.
And that's how we're going to keep the stream rolling now.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, we'll definitely keep going here. It's going to be a little less action for a little bit, but we'll step back up when they're ready to go. Good, thanks. You need something? Rick, you want something to drink?
Yeah, maybe.
Water? Beer? Hey, Mark, grab Rick another light.
That's my niece. That's
All right, who's black, who's red?
Kelly and Connor are red again.
Who's red?
Kelly and Connor.
Follow VA6 on Instagram.
screenshot with the score.
when I had them. The second I opened my eyes,
I think Bill's been doing it, but if he doesn't, yeah. Thanks.
And it would like I'd go through the day. I would take Advil, Tylenol, Excedrin.
We have to invite Jamie back up
Nothing. Nothing.
for a little
would
color.
help.
What's the matter?
And I would have it for like sometimes 2 or 3, 4 days.
the like button.
And,
Zero likes.
to be honest with you, I thought I was getting like MS.
I would love for our video to get pulled
You know what I
over for like a.
And so finally, one of my good friends, who I credit now with saving my life, she gets migraines, so she knows about headaches. And like one day we might have been here, or no, we weren't here because it was diagnosed in May. She got like annoyed at me, and she was like, "Are you gonna do anything about it?" And I was like, "Well, what should I do?" She's like, "You need to go to a neurologist." And she was like, "And honestly, like, you should have gone 6 months ago." So she's like, "Can you do that?" And she made me feel like irresponsible, and I was like, "Yeah, you're right." I thought I went in network, and I went to a neurologist in Bloomfield,
Try to chat.
and do you remember
The microphone's picking this all up.
Good.
the microphone's picking this up?
Looks like. Yep. Got the order back on?
Yep, we're ready to go.
All right, it looks like we're setting up for game 3, the rubber game in this hotly contested match.
And speaking of hotly contested, it's a little warmer than it's been all day here today as we head into game 3.
Direct sunlight at the moment. A little bit
But
of a shadow
all
over
the players
on
are
the
loose. I mean,
south end, and here we are.
it's been the tale of two cities. I mean, the first game was all Grady Lawrence. The second game was all Patty and Mike Brune. Let's see what happens here. A leadoff 8, drawing first blood. Patty's not going to let that disc hang around long, but she just nudges it deeper into the 8. Kelly's going to look to take that 8 to the bank. She left a little bit of it exposed. I think Patty's looking to exploit that, but no, she's going to go pick up an 8 of her
Opposite side
own.
of the board. 8-8, wide open. I don't think that's going to
That one's not going to hang around long.
That's
Classic clear.
Might have wanted to leave that weight to help block against the hammer, but we'll see if that comes to bite Kelly. That's going to catch the high block. A little opportunity to go with the outside black there.
The ladies are taking no time between shots.
No,
I mean,
they
they're
seem-
just firing them down
Seem
there.
to know exactly what they want to do. So it looks like, I'm not sure, Patty looks like she's going to go with her. Oh, no, she comes middle and she's going to go after the open 8.
She's got it.
Yeah.
She keeps the 8. Nice shot.
Yeah.
All right, 8 apiece. Eight red and 8 black as the action goes to the men's side. The men are playing on the north side of the court today in the sun.
Bit of a half side steal of the hammer there.
You know, that's it's not quite a stolen hammer, but it's definitely
No.
a compromised hammer.
It would say. We'll see how it
That
goes. on
hammer
this
is
end.
not feeling as good about itself as it could have been.
Mike looking to clear doesn't necessarily. Leaves the weight there he didn't want there. I think he was looking to come off the edge of that to clear the board completely to play for his hammer.
Now would be an opportune time to talk about the unique nature of the right side of the board when you're shooting from this side.
There's definitely a bear in that is an advantage to the red shooter.
It's got a nice bank in on the
Yep.
7.
Yeah, 8 and 7.
Not
Actually,
banked
low
like
7.
Talladega and Daytona, but it's got a little bit of surface.
Well covered. I guess there's a little piece Mike sees he looks to be going after. We'll see. Tough shot to get up that ridge from the outside black, but
No, yeah, he drove it in close enough to the line.
Yeah,
And he just drove it right by.
very close. Drove right by. Good speed if he had caught a piece of it, but
Not to be.
Good
All right,
effort.
so Connor's, I think he's going to look to build on his
Yeah,
scoring
some
opportunity back there. They'll drop in an 8.
you would think
You'll watch how this rolls in. That's going to be a beautiful shot.
yeah,
That's a beautiful
another
7.
7. So again, another piece Mike might see. I would think he'd be better served to score here.
Mike,
But-
once again, not shy about bringing that disc out of the box. We're not recommending that to the viewers at home. Just going to look to slip an 8 in there. I think it's not going to make it.
That's
No,
14 red. Now that's a stolen hammer.
caught like that is a grand theft hammer. I mean, you might be convening a grand jury here in Passaic County.
So 22 red, 8 black as red gets the hammer now with the lead. Patty straight to the board. Kelly straight after her. We'll switch the color on the 8
Wait a second.
and call it 8.
They're shooting the wrong colors, or we have to score backwards.
No. 22 8, right? 22 red, 8 black.
No, because this says black up there.
That's right.
No, that says black.
Yes, that's right.
No,
Red,
that
shooting
should say
black.
red.
Maroons are shooting black. Oh, it says black,
But
black.
the red
All right, that
scores
should
over
say
here.
red. That should say, well,
I'm gonna solve for that.
okay. So split there of make it 7-7 on the board. We're fixing the scoreboard as we speak. It's not enough that we have the names up there, but we need the colors right as well. 7 red on the board. Patty about to shoot her last weight. Seven black on the board now. Kelly about to throw her hammer. Catches the front weight, and it's going to be 7 black only.
Who's got the red disc?
Connor and Kelly.
All right, is it 822?
It is. Or it's now 15-22.
That one, right?
No. All right.
No, but the red scores have to be on this side. To the red. You know what I mean? That's what I was talking about. You know what I mean? Right.
I didn't do anything.
I know. So who's shooting the? My question is, who's shooting the red disc?
Connor and Kelly. All right, Mike goes straight to the board with a high 8. Connor throws his Tampa Pilot a little bit right of where he wants it, probably, but still usable. Mike throws to cover the inside, doesn't make the 10. Connor wanted that to roll into the 8, didn't quite make it there. Good shot, though.
15 red, 22 black.
22 red, 15 black. 22 red, 15 black. And it goes for another high 8. Catches the 8-10 line. No score on the
Kelly
board.
and Connor 22, the Bruins have 15. That was way more complicated than it needed to be. But we got it all squared up for you now at home. So 22 red and 15 black.
Didn't come off that way the way he wanted to, but still no score. Split weight there for Mike on the 7-8 line. See if he uses it or what he tries to do here against Connor having the last weight of the round.
Mike's going to, oh, he wanted to push that. We're going to look at that 7.
It looks good from up here, but we got the wrong angle to call it.
I think that's going to be good.
7 black is
7
good.
black is the call.
Yeah, a little bit too much to leave there for Connor, I guess. I want to be drawn into that shot, but well, 8-7.
Nope, nice 8. So that'll take us to 30 red and 22 black. Still a 1 disc match, very competitive, what you would expect. I think 22. Yep. Yeah, 30 red, 22 black. Well, 1 disc differential. Black with the hammer. And the opportunity, really, if it plays as a classic side, should even the score.
Patty straight to the board with a 10.
That's a dangerous game because Kelly knows how to clear that disc, like the best of them. Mercifully just chooses to clear it and not try to push it straight back.
Back to the board again for Patty. Don't think that one made it. No. No score on the board. No hesitation from Kelly to throw that 8, but it's
she caught the
line.
line.
A little long.
She was nailing that shot consistently earlier.
Patty looking to split a high 8 and makes it.
I think she's got 2.
that's a
I think
pretty
she's
good
got
shot.
16.
16 black on the board. Good shot.
That'll keep things interesting. Oh,
Well,
unorthodox but effective.
unintended, but a pair off on the board at the moment. 8-8. Patty with the hammer here.
So essentially a stolen hammer of sorts. Let's see what happens with this disc.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Indeed.
yeah.
8
So
black.
yeah, that's going to tighten things right up at 30-30. As we anticipated, probably the hammer scoring 1 more disc than the other shooter. And true to form, that's the case. We find ourselves at 30-30. This is a game to 75. This is one for all the marbles. It's game 3 of a best of 3. The mixed doubles championship at Montclair Beach Club. Beautiful Montclair, New Jersey, as I look out over the horizon. I mean, a beautiful sunny sky. Very light dotted clouds. Not quite Simpsons clouds, but something similar. The water to my right. The pool water to my right. The babbling brook to my left. Looking at the court from
Connor with the Tampa Pilot. Mike
from
straight
north
to, the
to
board
south,
with a
your
deep
left
7.
to right. I'm not really paying attention to what's going on with the match. Yeah, so Mike's out there with a 7. Connor, oh my, there's a
There it
little
is.
bit of kitchen play, just a little bit. Somebody's got 7, somebody's got 10 off.
Patty taking a little playful umbrage with Connor.
7 red and 10 off black. Mike's gonna see where he can go. Oh, he pushes the 7 to the other side. It's actually a
That's actually
preferential
covered.
shot.
Now let's see what Connor wants to do. Does he cover the 10 off or does he score again?
I think he covers the 10 off because the 10 off gets in Mike's goat more than.
Yeah, let him
Than
shoot
most
after
players.
that. I don't like this shot, but
Well, he
maybe
made it there.
covered himself, so we definitely left the 10 off to be shot at. It's kind
Yeah,
of
he's
a
taking a
middle
long-
weight down there. If he does catch the end of it, he should get it. But if he squares it up at all,
No, looking for the mitigation
looks like
situation.
it. Yeah, he caught the line in the middle though.
They're like Velcro this year down there.
Well, I think now's
More
the time
than
to
ever
score
before.
that way.
Yeah. Get
Get a-
down there, get
sitting
that
at
8. Yes.
As it bears in
Yes.
behind the block. Mike's going to look to split now, but you still get the 10 off unless he's going after the 10 off. I don't know you want to do that anymore.
Oh, he's taking a look at it.
Got
Oh, and
it.
he gets it. What a shot.
And it's 7-8 on the board.
A roar from the crowd down below. But again, the margin is only 1 point at this point. We're going to go 37 red, 38 black. Oh my, what's going on down there? There seems to be some post-shot celebration. Maybe I don't. We can't see. It's outside of the camera's purview, but it's definitely eliciting response from the folks downstairs. Wow, it's getting exciting. Contact
Well,
for sure.
It's always interesting the unintended circumstances of shots at Montclair Beach Club. That is not one you drew up. It did happen to work out. Keeps the game close, obviously. 1 point separating the teams. I believe Black's out here. Red has the hammer.
If Kelly's at all tense, I'm not seeing it in her body language. She's grooving to the music.
You know,
She's been consistently shooting Alanis Morissette style today with one hand in her pocket and the other on a shuffle cue.
derangement of the lyrics a little bit, but I get where you're going with that.
You're following the reference. That's going to be a scoring 8 and a scoring 7.
8-7. 8-7 even, if it was called correctly. Oh boy.
Oh, that is in the hot
Sure is.
stuff.
8 red, 10 off
Ooh,
black.
yes, that is in the soup. It's in the kitchen. It's in the 10 off.
It's feeling a little hot down there.
It's getting hot in here. Oh, Kelly is going to catch that line.
A little short. I think Patty's looking for a mitigation weight here. I don't think she has a shot at
Conjunction function.
maybe she does.
Conjunction junction. What's your
the
function?
outside shot at the 8, maybe.
A
but
mitigation situation.
It's definitely a backstop there if she only catches a small sliver of it. Oh boy.
Oh, and she clears the. Wait,
No.
no. So she's got a 10 off.
Got close to it, but I don't think she had the right angle
Okay,
looking
yeah.
at. That's all. That's going to be a good weight. That's a 15 red, 10 off black.
Wow, that's a 25-point swing.
Big swing there. 52 red, 28 black now. Interesting high, low probability shot by Patty there to go after a 10 off after
Sands of the hourglass are,
Trick shot, I guess.
racing through that center bit of the hourglass for the Browns. You don't feel the pressure the same way the competitors do when you're just watching the match. Hold on, we got a scoring update coming from down below.
So a little report from the court. Patty apparently thought the other black weight that she shot at and hit with the combination shot was the 10 off. That was good, and it was obviously the one on the opposite side of the board. These things happen. Could have been asked for a clarification. Didn't. Shot at the weight she thought she needed to hit, and she hit it. Unfortunately, it was the wrong
We
one.
could go back to the tape. I mean, if he says 10 off, if she doesn't ask which 10 off are you talking about?
Yeah.
There was really only one
That's
scoring 10
yeah,
off. So
definitely could have made sure maybe the 10 off that was good was out of her periphery or line of sight. I'm not sure, but these things happen, and you play on, as they
it's
say.
part of the game. You got to be paying attention to everything. I mean, Bill, you and I talked about this earlier in the season. It's unusual to actually update the score on the board during the match. You would generally indicate how many discs are scoring, and it is incumbent upon the players to notice
Oh, of course.
which discs are where.
Yeah, definitely. It's nice to have lines judges, and if you do obviously.
Oh, that's hot. That's
and-
hot. That is a self-inflicted kitchen.
Yeah, sure is. Took
That's
the
not going to
score
play
off.
well on the Browns side of the fence here.
Yeah, sometimes the way the court plays with your mind a little bit. He definitely had the right speed that he wanted. He just didn't catch that weight fully, and you wind up with your own going in. And that's obviously a reaction to Patty going after the wrong weight, I would think. It's a little frustrating, but these are the type of matches where you kind of have to move on and get back to scoring and trying to pair off the score a little bit, you know?
There's nothing you're going to do with your next shot that's going to correct anything
No.
that happened with the last shot.
No.
And that's one of the
Exactly.
one of the key facets of a successful shuffle is being able to just walk away from a bad shot.
Yeah, it's a lot easier said than done.
That's why I'm up here for the third consecutive year.
And apparently I am too. So it's
We're
definitely
gonna-
it's
is
nice
that
to
eight
be
gonna
the,
be good, you think?
Yeah, it's good. It's definitely nice to be the eye in the sky and, you know, being able to analyze everything as opposed to being down there executing.
And we're the only ones with microphones, too, which also
That's the truth.
makes us the de facto experts. So, you know, we're not accepting that designation exactly via experience.
No boy.
And
Went
he's
for a
gonna,
big one.
let's-
8 red, 2 off black, it looks like. Yep.
8 red, 2 off black. So let's see what that's going to do to the score. All right, so Connor and Kelly march closer to 75. 60 points on the red side, 26 black.
Kelly
In the
wa-
golden circle, 2 scores from victory.
Kelly
from,
again
game
wasting
3 in
no
the match.
time throwing that red weight out. Doesn't want, not giving the opponent time to breathe, as they call it.
No, it's a rapid rate of play. Oh, is
Ooh,
that 7?
almost.
I almost caught that little
There's an
nudge.
interesting little kiss there. Hoping for a little bit more play.
Oh,
Patty,
that's 7's not gonna
contacts the
make it.
block.
A
Not
lot
oh
of-
boy,
lot
very
of-
quick
lot of
response.
and a high. That's a beautiful high 7.
Well bared off 7. I think she's got some window there on the other side.
Now look, Patty's going to get a
She's
piece of it.
straight
Nice
through.
shot. That's a heck of a shot.
And
from
no
there.
score on the board. Patty determined to make up for her miscue in the last round. Does make a good shot there. Once again,
That's a
Kelly to the
solid
board
8.
and says, I'm comfortable where I am. But you got to come get me.
And she will come get her
yes,
for
and
sure.
that's a 0-point round. That's a good round for Kelly. Not a great round for Patty, but no blood there.
We haven't had a lot of scoreless sides in this match. And even earlier today, not a lot of scoreless sides. A lot of players going on the board today. All right, 60 red, 26 black. Just confirming our score down below. Is that going to make it to the line? Yes, and a very high block. Blocks don't get much higher than that.
Mr. Grady making a beeline for the hardware to get up to the studio, hopefully.
Oh, this could be heading for the kitchen, and that
And it
is
is.
heading for the kitchen. So there you go. There you go.
Good
10 off red only.
It's good open weight dump. And with the score differential the way it is exactly what you're looking for.
Trying to dump that high of a block. I mean, there you can look all day. You're not going to find a book that tells you that that's a good shot. But
No,
it worked for Mike.
definitely not. But again, with the scoring differential, it almost demands the attempt.
Oh yes, absolutely, absolutely.
And early in, Connor says, "You know what? That's fine. Nice shot. I'm going to mitigate."
Gonna reduce his exposure to -3. Very smart play. You know, I said this earlier. You know, Connor never gets rattled by a 10 off.
I
You
think he
know.
was actually enjoying it down there with Mike.
Yeah, he's not
Good
afraid.
shot.
Does he enjoy going to the dentist? Bill, like when you're like, "Hey, Connor, we gotta go to the dentist." Does he get sad, or is he like, "All right, Dad"?
Yeah, that's something you got to do. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'll look at the other end of it and get on with my day.
Yep, exactly. Very similar approach to shuffle. This is gonna be a nice shot. This is gonna settle in nice.
He's gonna
Oh,
catch that line, I think.
not sure. Mark's not moving.
3 off red, still on the board. Definitely a good split weight there that I don't think Mike can see. He might try and cover it.
Not only did he split it, he might be able to clear the 10 off in that combination.
Yeah, that's a little. The angles don't. I don't know.
Well, not
Yeah,
anymore.
Maybe.
Not anymore.
But,
I think that
no,
Mike
probably
just
not
closed the door
anymore.
on that shot.
But you might be able to bear off his outside black and then make it +4. Bear off on the inside, obviously. But see what he goes with here.
drama builds with the with the silence here. Just
They're having quite the nice conversation down there. I'm not used to seeing adversaries smile and laugh with each other while they're shooting. But listen, to each their own.
who's gonna let shuffle get in the way of spirited camaraderie, especially here at MBC?
Well, Connor does have a lot of love for the Bruins, and I assume they're both trying to keep it as lighthearted as possible. It's just another shuffle round at Montclair Beach Club.
It's just a trophy that goes from one cabana to another.
Happens to be hardware online, and this is, again, well, we hadn't pointed it out in this match yet. Only hardware for the winners from now on at Montclair Beach Club.
And speaking of hardware, here comes Jim Grady with today's championship trophies. He's going to hold up on the lower tier of the deck, right next to the lighting rig. We talked earlier about the facility improvement of lighting up the shuffleboard cords, so we're going to probably press those into service this evening.
3 off red on that round.
All right, 3 off red only. So we go to 57 red and 26 black.
You are good. Okay, down back at the south end of the court, black will be out. Red will have the hammer.
Once again, Kelly is as loose as a goose. I mean, if she's nervous about this match, she's not showing.
Interacting with the fandom.
Oh, just rousting up the fans at the sideline. Just keeping the enthusiasm for the match certainly alive. It's going to be a good 8.
Good 8, a little short of the split I think Patty wanted. That's fine.
Oh,
And a bit of a
Kelly
drive.
announced her own drive-by as it left the stick.
Self-announced
As it left the
drive-by there.
stick. Yep, she called her own shot.
Very quick response to cover from Patty.
Now she's got nice speed on that 7. It's a pretty shot from up here.
It looks to be a little inside.
Patty's going to get a taste of that biscuit.
It's gonna hold that line all the way
she
down.
doesn't
Wow.
get the
Painted that line even.
Would have been a good break to pick up that corner 7. Not going to be the case.
Good speed
She's
on
going to
that.
put another
14.
7 in the bank. 14 red and 7-8, Bill. 71 red, 34 black. 1 disc from victory for Kelly and Connor.
Kelly and Connor having the hammer here. Let's see how he decides to use it. Wonder.
The lead off 10.
Lead off 10.
Connor's not even thinking about that 10. Unless he can use it as a block
Well,
for a
actually,
7 back there.
came middle on it. Cleared it. Scored it, maybe.
I think he may have scored
We'll
it.
have to see. Definitely rolled a little bit.
We'll see. We're going to get a long look at it here from the line judge Mark down there.
No score.
He says no score.
I'm not sure that was a great decision by Connor. I think it would have. I'm surprised he didn't want to score behind it. Try to seal the win there, but we'll move on.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm sure he had a plan for that disc.
And that's going to drive by.
That's going to drive
Go
right
straight
by.
through the board. Well, an opportunity for a little, maybe a bump or a bump split here for Connor.
He's going to look to push that thing into
It'll
an
be
8.
a nicely covered 8. Good push there.
Mike's got to go combo platter to get rid of this thing.
Yeah, he's going to throw it too. Oh no! Wow, I'm surprised. I thought he was going to throw a little harder than that. He did get it.
Just enough. Just enough.
He did get it.
That was a heck of a shot. If I'm Connor, I'm just waiting for my hammer at this point. Just
No, definitely can't cover the board, so he might want to throw this one off. We'll see.
send it down the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in the ditch.
Or just walk it all the way down the court like Mike did in the second game, right? I mean,
Yeah, apparently you can do that now.
All right. Well, he held that middle line a little bit. Probably wanted to throw it into the 7 to barrel off
Well,
that middle line.
Mike's got to be looking to park this in the
Oh,
soup.
yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, Mike will tell you he's not a kitchen player, but he's a kitchen
Well,
player.
there's situations that demand it, and this is one of them.
That's too much
It's
pepper,
a
though.
good try.
Too much
I don't think that made it in either. But that's like a double backstop to score to win this game.
All right, so this is enough. Any score? Any
No score, but I think you lay that right in on the 8. Use them both.
Hardest shot and shuffle,
Say
but
thank you very much. I don't think it's all that. Oh, I guess he's gonna throw down his side.
he's gonna throw down his side. Any
Shot that he's
score
made
wins
so
the
many times.
match, and he
And he's
makes
got it.
the 7 for the win. All
Congratulations.
right.
Nothing like a 3-game match.
And Kelly Grady and Connor Lawrence will be accepting the trophy for the mixed doubles
See if we can
championship.
get both teams up here, or at least the champions, to get their trophies.
For sure, for sure.
Giants lost. They had a chance right at the end. Really? 17-13. They had the ball at the 10-yard line.
Well, we streamed that one, but we didn't record it. So we're getting better up here, Jim. But
Doing a hell of a
there
job. Where are the winners? This is great. Connor. Connor.
Oh yeah. All right, that looks good. We'll go ahead and post that graphic. And we'll be ready for the post-game interview in a moment.
Kelly. Congratulations. Great job.
We'll do the runner-up interviews first. Look at the camera over there, talking to that microphone. All right, joined in the booth right now by today's runners-up, Mike Brune and Patty Brune. Mike, tell us about the action down there.
Well, I liked it on red better than I liked it on black, that's for sure. But I thought the camera
Yeah, the camera.
got it. So I liked it on red in the second game. I thought Patty and I played great in that game. I also want to congratulate the winners. I think Kelly just shot it lights out, and Connor, as usual, is tough, thought-provoking young man. He wanted a hug at the end. I refused. There'll be no hugs when I lose.
Not
You want a
mask.
hug? You throw a 10 off on purpose. I'll get you a hug.
Yeah, put your masks on and take it outside if you're going to be hugging, okay?
Yeah, no
This-
hug.
we're
There's
still,
no
we're still
hugging
in a
in
COVID
shuffleboard.
situation.
Yeah,
There's no hugging in COVID.
but really,
Okay.
the action was good. The weights were great. There was some really good, deep kitchen play in the
Spirited kitchen play,
yeah,
we call that up
which-
here.
which
Yeah.
we tried to get Connor off his game, but as usual, there's no getting him off his game. And just want to thank Patty. We had a great season, and congratulations.
And congratulations, you guys. Well done. Well done. All right, let's talk to Kelly. I want to talk to Kelly. Up here's Patty. Patty's coming in.
Enjoy talking to that.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Hey, Patty, welcome to the booth.
Thanks, Rick. Thank you.
You know, it didn't go your way today. In the first game, Kelly and Connor came out of the gate strong. They were just throwing numbers. You guys were throwing numbers as well, but they were throwing more.
Yep.
You guys came back strong in game 2. I mean, it was a huge comeback. You were able to turn the page on game 1, and it all came down to game 3. And, you know, as we all like to see a game 3, especially in a championship. What was your feeling going in? I know you guys switched colors. Mike indicated he liked the red discs.
Well, we both prefer the red, but it doesn't really come down to that. It comes down to Kelly and Connor just being amazing players. And it was really very, very fun. Thank you to the two of you. And to Mike, who played really well. It was a great tournament, and it was fun. And good luck to our friend Connor in the men's singles coming up.
Right, so an interesting story within the story is we saw Dan Cohen win his men's doubles match in the first game today. And now Connor has picked up a trophy in mixed doubles. So one of those gentlemen will go home with 2 trophies this evening. We'll see. It will all be determined in our third broadcast of Super Shuffleboard Sunday.
Thank you, Rick.
Sunday,
Thank you so
Sunday.
much.
Oh, you're welcome, Patty. Thank you.
And here's to the winners.
Yes, you met Kelly in the booth yesterday. Oh, yeah, put your cans on. Yep, we call those cans up here. And Kelly, congratulations. I know, you know, everybody respects Connor's skills down there, but what I saw you shooting today was lights out shuffle. You threw numbers efficiently. You were not wasting any time between shots. You were just right up on the ball and just going for it. Very deliberate, but a very loose style. You had little dance steps here and there. You know, if there was ever any tension, you weren't showing it.
Well, yesterday, watching Ruth Morrison and her jamming out to song with her shuffleboard stick, I just learned so much from the moves and how she was just feeling it, and I just felt that I should do the same today. So thank you, Ruth. That was great learning from your dance skills with the shuffleboard stick.
And shuffleboard, I'm glad you brought up learning about shuffleboard. It's, you know, it's the experience of playing the matches that, you know, draws new players in. You know, everybody learns a little bit more, whether you've been playing this game for, you know, 25 years or 25 minutes.
That's true. Now, Rick, I told you yesterday that these shuffleboard courts were put in 1950. 1950. So if we do the math on that, that gets us to 60 years of shuffling here at MBC.
Wow, isn't that tremendous? I mean, the grand tradition of shuffle here, I mean, it's really incredible. You know, when I joined the club 10 years ago, 11 years ago, whatever it is now, I didn't know a shuffleboard from a shovelboard. And I've grown to love the game, and no small thanks to, you know, yours and Jim's leadership and your commitment to shuffle. It starts with you guys, and the membership embraces it, and you maintain the heck out of the courts. Always make sure the equipment's top notch.
Top
It just,
notch.
it's
I
really
just want to see if
outstanding.
anyone's listening on that math equation.
Oh,
I just
yeah,
wanted to see.
1950
1950.
from 2020,
70
years.
years. That's
70
a teacher
years,
and
yeah.
me coming out. Just see if anybody's listening. Just wanted to see if you could catch the math. Very nice. But I learned everything I know before I turn it over to Connor. Just want to give a shout out to Roger Cole for his years of guidance on the courts, teaching me all his moves and his strategy. I just couldn't have done it without him. So shout out to you, Cole boy. And Connor, here's to next year.
All right, congratulations, Cal. All right, we're going to grab Connor here now. Maybe his
Get ready, Connor. Get ready.
first appearance in the booth today, but we'll see what happens. Connor's going to put his headset on. All right, hey, Connor. Good to see you again.
Good to see you again, Rick.
Yeah,
Always.
so I mean, you heard what we talked about from the other three players. What to add? Anything you didn't expect to go the way that it went?
Honestly, they gave us a huge wake-up call in the second game. I did not expect them to come out so hot and so blazing. And
Yeah, that was really something. They weren't going down in two. They were going to fight.
there was no stopping them in game two. Definitely, we really struggled with the Blacks, and I think that was a great wake-up call for us going into the third game.
Yeah, you had us guessing a little bit. I mean, when you go back and look at the match, only one shot or another that seemed just a little bit unorthodox, even for you. But you guys shot great. Great championship, great tournament. Enjoy the heck out of it, and we'll see you later on in the men's singles final as we settle that one.
Thank you very much, and hi, Mom. Hey, Shai. Thanks for supporting me, as always.
Tell them to
Thank you very
smash that
much.
like button on the
Smash that
MBC
like
Shuffle.
button. Tell your friends about it. Tell everyone. And we'll be global in no time.
And we'll see you in a little while.
Yes.
All right, cheers. Thank you.
Rick.